Successful businesses have a strong record of morality and must have a long-term view to be competitive and to survive in the marketplace. The CEO of Boeing would probably affirm this statement, at least today. Unfortunately, Boeing's marketing group convinced the FAA that the 737, the new 737 MAX, was the same as the 737. So to some degree, it appears like they may have deceived the FAA in the way these systems work, but far worse, some of the pilots, and some of those pilots aren't with us anymore, are actually dead because they didn't understand these systems. That, to me, is immoral and it's deceptive and hasn't fully come out into the market yet. And even more interesting, one of the alarm systems that are on primarily most of the US planes, but not on those 2 planes that went down, are just a software change or an option that you can buy, but it's a software change to turn them on. They weren't on those 2 planes. Why weren't they on those planes? Because probably the American airline industry is more sophisticated and they realized how important it was. And maybe someone else looked at it and it was an option, so they assumed it was less important. In our business, we always say, if the customer must have it, it's not an option. It's integrated within the system. It's a basic engineering management philosophy. So what happened to Boeing here? Boeing focused so much energy on trying to beat the competition that had a lead on them that they forgot about morality, they forgot about the long term, they forgot about their customers, and they forgot about their passengers. No one will ever think about Boeing the same way. People will begin to check. I'm on a flight tomorrow. Who made that airplane? And that mentality will not go away, probably in our lifetime. So the consequences of short-term, bad thinking, immoral thinking are enormous. And as Peterson and Hazlitt would point out, they're in real time. The government might take years and years and years to investigate. The market has done its investigation. Today, Indonesia announced that they were going to cancel 50 planes of the 737 MAX. Clear, again, the market reacts in real time, and the market can be devastating. So the lesson learned as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, as a leader, you better think long term, and you better think about everything in your organization. And when you take your eye off the ball on anything, it's going to be a problem. One of the things that we try to do is make sure that we have the emphasis in the right places, because there's always pressures from sales and marketing and even customers to do something that's ephemeral. That pressure's there every single day. The engineering and the managers have to have the authority to do the right thing every single day, regardless of market pressures and near-term considerations. Industries must be responsible 100% of the time, 100% responsible. No exceptions. If you look to modern day, most of the most successful companies are going to be integrators. And those integrators are going to be responsible for that product from inception through its lifetime. Many of our products now are designed to last 20 and 25 years. We have to be fully responsible for that product for the next 25 years, regardless of how the customer handles it, regardless of what they know about it. We have to be responsible. So we have to anticipate how would the customer use it, how would they misuse it. That's all integrated to modern manufacturing and product design.